Hey, how's it going, all you lovely people at Door Shutter, coming back to you with a brand new episode of the Direwolf20 1.21 mod pack. Today is episode 10, and we are actually going to get into setting up Easy Villagers breeding villager system thingy. I really don't know what you call it. I guess just breeding system. And we're just going to get this started here with a farmer. So the farmer requires a plant and a villager. So putting a villager in here, putting a potato in here. This needs to be a vegetable that can actually breed villagers together, or a crop that can breed villagers together. In this case, we're just using potatoes. You could use carrots. I know you can technically use bread, but that's just a little bit more complicated than it needs to be. So we're just going to use potatoes. I believe it's like every 12 potatoes can actually result in breeding, I think. But I'm not even 100% sure. There's actual numbers related to this. So, okay, 24. So if we actually just look at the breeder here. So here's the actual statistics. So 24 potatoes, 24 carrots, 24 beetroots, or 6 bread. Okay, so here's all of it. That's pretty nifty. Realistically, you could put a second farmer here if you want this to be faster. I don't really care too much. But we're just going to keep on keeping on here. So we are then going to need the incubator. We're just going to put this right here. And I've got some pipes here. And we're just going to pull out of this. And if we want to be specific, we could. But for right now, this should be good. It should only ever try and pull potatoes out. Okay. So the next portion of this... Oh, that's the incubator. That's the wrong item. Give me a pickaxe. This should be the breeder, not the incubator. My bad. So this should be able to pull potatoes out of here, and then they should just go into this top slot until it's full. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 villagers in here. So these guys are going to breed whenever there is 24 potatoes available. And then what we're going to do then is take another pipe, and we're going to actually want to pull out... And I don't think we need to be specific here, but we're just going to blacklist villager, edit. I'm just going to get rid of this. So just villager, okay? And then we're going to put that into a barrel. And then that will save a whole bunch of babies. And then we're going to put the incubator here. And you could just do like a hopper upgrade with a sophisticated storage barrel. I'm not going to really do that right now. I don't want a whole lot of storage here, so I'm not too worried. Looks like I missed. Did I hit it? There we go. And then that should be good. Okay, so realistically, we probably don't need any filters here, by the way. The fact that I put one here is just kind of cautionary for me. You could just probably leave it all out. I honestly think I've done it several different ways in the past, but this is the system. Okay, so basically we get 24 potatoes. They should output a baby villager. And then that baby villager will then result in us getting a fully fledged villager once they are in the incubator. Oh, I guess we could do that as well. Let's plop this down. And we are going to actually just export the baby villagers that get put in here. So we just want to... We'll just filter this because I can. There we go. And then that way we have a storage of the actual baby villagers. Now we have the ability to pull out full-fledged adults, which are going to be put in the output slot here, pulled out here, put in here. And that way we can then take them and use them as fletchers or librarians or armorers or leather tan people. What is that called? Leather workers, I think? I don't even know. Anything that we need them for, basically. So, the reason I did that is because I actually want to get looting 3 on my sword. My sword does need this because I want to get into Powah. Not really too far into Powah, but enough to actually get a generator, the Thermo generator, a start generator, basically. This is just passive. We wouldn't need to feed it any fuel. So you can put water into it, and then you can just put either a magma block, a block of lava, block of blazing crystals, which is further into Powah, and you'll get some power from that. You don't really need to give it fuel, just a good source. We could go with the coal generator, but I really don't feel like doing that right now. But I want to get that so we can actually get into integrated dynamics, mechanical squeezer, and mechanical drying basin. So that is the plan. I'm going to get these 2 villagers that I have extra, put over here, and get looting 3, and maybe scavenger. I think scavenger's still in here. Yes, scavenger 1, 2, or 3, which just allows for your, whenever you kill a mob, to potentially re-roll and give you multiple of that loot table. So basically I could get 4 bones from one loot table, and then another 4 bones or 2 bones or whatever from a creature. And this, each tier just gives you a higher chance of it re-rolling. So we'll check that out, but I'm going to get these 2 guys set down, get them into a trader, and I will be back shortly. Alright, so I spent some time killing some blazes with looting 5, and scavenger 3. I did end up getting a looting 3 guy over here, grabbed 4 books, and then got to looting 5, and then proceeded to also get scavenger 3. I did convert this guy down so I could have it cheaper, but I didn't worry about the other guy. But we did get a couple stacks after about 30-ish minutes of killing blazes. So I actually did get an area for blazes, by the way. Just wanted to mention that. So we've got a spawner in here. This is just the nether fortress that we've kind of started with. And now we have the ability to kill a couple blazes. I immediately got another blaze instruction manual, which I'm going to toss because we don't really need it. But yes, we do have blaze rods. Now I'm going to feed these into a squeezer. And actually, I guess we could just look at a coal generator real quick. Let's just make this a little easier. So we do have a simple coal generator from Just Dire Things. So this needs some ferrocore, some redstone, and some coal. So let's just make this up real fast. Oh, and a blast furnace. Okay. Furnace, iron, and we need smooth stone, which is going to require me smelting up normal stone. So let's get that done. Okay, throw that in there, throw that in there. Let me wait for this to be done, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we've got enough of the smooth stone to get a blast furnace, and then from there, simple coal generator, and we are just going to... let's use this room. I'll probably move this horse out of here in a little bit, but let's get rid of this. So, simple coal generator. We'll just get this thing starting to smelt. And we will then get the mechanical... I believe we actually do need to get into integrated dynamics just a little bit more before we actually do that. So that'll work. Let's get the squeezer. Where is the squeezer? So it's already in my inventory. Let's also then get the drying basin. Trying to see if I have any more planks. I do. Perfect. Grab some sticks. So, drying basin. So this thing right here. So this actually needs logs and black dye. Black dye. And actual logs. Okay. So these 2 things, and then we also do need some sort of fluid transportation. Probably... What am I thinking? Probably fluid pipes. So let's just do app pipes. Grab some fluid pipes. So a couple buckets. Fluid pipes. We don't need any upgrades or anything like that. So let's just get this stuff placed. After I grab some mineral logs. There we go. Okay. So we'll just place this over here for a second. Okay, I'm going to have to get him pushed over here. I need to get him lassoed outside. I just really have not felt like doing that right now. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll just have a pipe here and the pipe wrench. And this is going to pipe out fluids into here and then make them into a block. So mineral log, jump on this. There we go. Let me just do it again. And then, of course, you could attach a hopper or something to this. I'm not going to do that right now. But, yeah, that would make it easier. Alright, so I've attached a chest and hopper, so this way it makes it easier, but realistically, you don't need to do this that much. I'm pretty sure we're over the amount that we need for the mechanical system here. So if we just go ahead and look, so yeah, you need 2 blocks. What is that? So 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8, and then looks like we're actually under it still. Did that not squeeze it? Okay, I think I squeezed it, but it didn't look like it. So you'd probably need about 10 or 11. So I'm just going to shoot for that much. Oh, we got 11. So I'm just going to let these last couple come through. There we go. Okay, so we can now move on. 1, 2, 3. Let's just do 3 of them. That'll work. So we need the energy batteries, which do require redstone blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then obsidian, diamonds, squeezer. And what's this one require? Just more obsidian? Okay. And then the actual normal default blocks. Perfect. So this one, and then this one. Okay. So let's just place these here and here. And this thing doesn't look like it auto... Oh, it did auto output. Okay, so we'll need some sort of energy cable. Energy cable at pipes. I think these are like stupidly expensive, but that's okay. We won't be using that many of them, so I'm okay with that for right now. Alright, so basically all we need to use right now is the mechanical squeezer. I'm not really too worried about the drying basin, but if you want to use this and auto output fluids, you just do this. You click that button, and then it'll auto output fluids into here, and then they will then convert into block form. So keep that in mind. Okay, so I'm going to let this process, because I've got another stack of blaze rods I'm going to run through this, just because that way we'll have enough blaze powder to get into Powah, and then we'll have the power that I actually want rather than this simple coal generator, because this simple coal generator is going to burn through coal like crazy. So I want to find a solution before we completely run out of coal. Alright, so let's just get this going. So Powah requires thermo plates for each thermo generator. And it looks like I actually forgot to grab iron before starting this crafting process. And then I'm also going to quickly make a handful of the into redstone blocks. There we go. Okay, so we need basic capacitors, but these need dielectric paste. So dielectric paste requires some coal that we're almost out of, but that's fine. So dielectric paste, we're just going to grab 2 stacks of this. Perfect. And then now we're going to craft up 16 of these. That'll be work. And then we need to break these down. So let's do 4 of these into tiny capacitors. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're then going to grab the starter one. But we do need dielectric casings. Just going to clear this out real quick. There we go. And that should be dielectric casing. And we're just going to do starter. And I'm actually going to try and get this basic. Okay, so I do need 1 more. I wasn't 100% sure. That's why I didn't go ahead and make 2. Okay, so there's basic. So this is the highest tier we can get as of current without progressing through power any further. So that's where we're going to stick. So let's throw some of this in here. And I'm going to throw this blaze powder in here for now. Okay. So how much does this actually output? So generates 60 FE a tick, but that's at probably 100% efficiency, and I don't know if we're going to get 100% efficiency. So I'm actually going to break this. Does that lose all power? No. Okay. So what we need to do is do this in bucket mode. By the way, this is a mechanism tank. I filled it up with lava before this episode. These are very basic, but they allow for you to actually have bucket mode, which allows for you to either pick up a whole bunch of fluids by just right-clicking, or shift right-clicking to export fluids from there. And then, of course, if you don't want to do that, you can just get rid of that by shift and scroll. That's what I'm using. So now we also do need to get a sink. If you don't know, the sink is one of the best modded blocks to ever exist. Ooh, there's colors? Sorry, I didn't know there was colors. That is awesome. Okay, we can get fancier ones. Ooh, I want to get a red sink. I want to get a red sink. That sounds fantastic. Okay, so we need to get the basic version first. So we can't craft it with terracotta? Interesting. Interesting. As I have red terracotta, that's the only reason I was asking. This, sink, and then red dye. Should have red dye in here. I do have it in here, though. Perfect. Okay, and then we need some sort of transportation of fluid, which we should have fluid pipes. So this requires just a little bit of setup, but nothing too extreme. Okay. That should be off to the races generating power. We wanted to crush down the isnium in this mechanical squeezer. That's what we were doing. I just had to remember. I wanted a better power source for this because I want to keep this consistently because we don't have yield anymore. And having something that doesn't use coal, like the coal generator that we made, this thing here, this doesn't use that. And now we can get raw variations of ores much easier early game. So this is a alternative to the actual yield furnace thing that we were showing. So that is fantastic. And then, of course, with the stack of this, I'm going to turn my magnet off here. I'm pressing the wrong keybind several times. We can actually then come out to this guy, or we could actually look at getting the Dictionary of Spirits and looking at the next tier of this guy, because this actually isn't that terrible. We would just need to get this version, which it looks like requires some skeleton skulls. That's the only issue. Do we have... Oh, what am I spelling? Oh, it's because it requires an E. I'm confusing myself there. So the only issue is, of course, we don't have a skeleton skull. Always drops at least one skeleton skull when killed. Well, there's a solution to that. Okay. I will look at that here in a minute. For now, we're actually going to keep the isnium. I'm actually going to place that in here. No, let's just take it with us. I don't want to harvest the isnium. I think I want to get that nether crusher. The other crusher recipe should do us good, because that'll get us 3 times. Unless we wanted to look at the other tier crushers. Let's just look. Let's just look at all 3 of them. All 4 of them. Right? There's only 4? So this guy requires Abrus Conjure, which does require red chalk, which I think is past our ability. Yes, because you need a Freet Essence. A Freet Essence is another crafting material that we do not have access to right now. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do tier 3. We'll just go through the tiers. That's fine. I'm going to toss this in here for right now. But we do know now that we could get that going. So what do we need for the second tier crusher? Just in general. So we need gold, iron, silver, copper. So we would need to drop him some of this, and I think he can crush ingots back down, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So let's just go toss the silver at his feet and see what happens. So magnets off. Okay, so he can re-crush down silver. So I'm actually going to take 1 piece back out of his inventory. So that should take silver off. We've got gold. Actually, we don't have gold anymore. I think I've smelted it. Yes, I have smelted it. Okay. So gold and copper? Copper's not that difficult. And we do have gold dust already. Perfect. Okay. We're on a roll here. So let me get the rest of this stuff here. And we will be back here in a minute whenever I have this. And we will make our second tier crusher. And then I think we can basically just kill this guy off. And then put the other guy in here. And we should be golden. Alright, so I think I've got everything here to get the skeleton skulls. Which ritual is this, though? So what is this creature called? So this is the lure. Let's just look up lure or lore, whatever you want to call it. So down here, bottom right, look up lure. Okay, so this is a completely different circle. But it doesn't look like it requires anything that is, like, too out there. So if we were to... Where do I want to put this? Could I probably place it without interfering on the other rituals, like right there? That'll work. Very close to the water. We just put the bowls on the interior. That will do. That'll do very nicely. Okay. Let's get our yellow chalk. Just go in a circle like so. And then our white chalk. Perfect. And then now we need to just get our golden sacrificial bowl and the other bowls as well. Okay. I just need to go grab gold and the candles. Alrighty, so we've got the candles, we've got the bowl. Let's get this stuff placed down. And actually, I didn't grab enough candles. Hold on. I forgot there's 2 per. Okay. Golden bowl. And then we can get these down. Honestly, I don't think we really need 8 for all of these. So we're just going to do 4 for now. And we're going to toss these in. And then we're going to then put this down. And we're going to see what happens here. So I do have my looting sword, of course. So, oop, I did not mean to do that. My bad. Trying to eat right there. And this should be good. Oh, I could have scooted this over one probably, but that's fine. I'll be back when this thing spawns. Hold on. I didn't even see it. We do need to sacrifice a chicken. Let me go see if I can find a lasso real quick. Do we have anything that I could pick this guy up with? There are the soul gems, but I don't have the ability to get this right now. I don't think so, at least. What was that called? Higher binding? Isn't that the one I already have? Isn't that what this circle is right here? Yeah, that's what this is. Yeah, okay, I can just look at the bowl and understand. Okay. Well, let's quickly go grab what we need for this. Okay, be right back. Alright, I should have everything on me. Let's just get this crafted up here. Okay, so copper, diamond, gold, silver, and then 4 soul sand. And then the book of Jin. Dijin, I think. I don't know the pronunciation of what this actually is, by the way. I would assume it's just Jin, but I'm not sure. So I may butcher it. That's fine. Alright, let me let this craft. Be back in a second. Alrighty, we've got a soul gem. Alright, now let's go find a chicken. Chicken. Sheep. Okay. I don't even care if it's night, by the way. I'm just gonna go for it. I'll probably care when I die, right? But that'll be okay. I also don't know how this soul gem fully functions, so that's another thing. Alright, we're coming across the chicken here in a second. Where is he? He's up here. So do I just right-click? Okay, and then slash home. And then I should just be able to drop him on the actual ritual here. So just like so. And take him out. That work? Yes, purple particles. That worked. Okay. So one of the things that you'll notice is a lot of particles tell you a lot of good things. So the purple ones here tell you good. The gray ones that happen either on the items or this is meaning you're missing something. That's how I knew we were missing the chicken, was because I was like, oh, gray particles. And then I looked again and it says sacrifice chicken. So that is pretty nifty. Okay. So we got 6 skulls from that, which is fantastic. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so with the 6 skulls, we should now be able to make the next tier of this. Ooh, wither skeleton? Interesting. Okay. Which is the thing we need for the crusher. Okay, so now that we have the skulls, we should now be able to make the next ritual, which is the Ophix? I don't even know. This new ritual. Man, we are running out of space. Okay, let's actually quickly take this guy out. Because I prefer not to be having to deal with him right now. Let's also grab the mining gadget. I'm going to turn this off, clear out a little bit of an area, and we'll get this ritual built, and then we'll be back next episode making the crusher. Alright, let's get the chalk outline done here. So we need purple, we need yellow, and we need white, which I should have on me already. Perfect. So purple. Oh, I actually don't need yellow for this one. So I just need white and purple. Okay. Perfect. And then we need the candles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Ooh, okay. Hold on. Apparently I did this one over. I didn't even notice it. Chalk brush. That is a-okay. Mistakes happen. We just learn from them, and we fix them. Okay. So we're just going to go again. Take these guys out. And then... Is that correct, even? So this should be... Hold on. I got too much crap in my inventory again. So white, white. Okay, let me stop visualizing this so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. And then we just need the candles to be moved over. Here. Okay. And then now we just need the golden bowl, which I should be able to make. And this should actually make sure that we have made it properly. No valid patterns found. Okay, what did I do wrong? Because I must have done something wrong somewhere. Oh, the skulls. That's what I forgot. Perfect. Okay. But with that, we're going to wrap this one up here. I will get a couple more bowls. I'm going to just keep another 4 or 5 on me, so that way we'll have them. But yeah, we have made, what, 2 rituals this time? And there's probably plenty more coming. Sooner or later, we'll probably take out some of the lower tier ones because we won't need them. And if we do, we'll put them somewhere else that we don't really get too much crowded space over here. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.